Welcome to the NBA 2K16 review. This is Novid from Last Station District 4. The ratings are simple. Is it ownage? Is it not ownage? Is it a buy or do you need to wait it out? Let's get started. NBA 2K16 has been a 3-year wait. Before the site was conceived, the 2K Sports Series was a staple of video games from the NFL 2K series and so on. In recent years, the main sports game for me was PES and NBA 2K series. Now that the wait is over and in its 3rd year on the PlayStation 4, 2K16 is one of the most expansive in the franchise. They changed some of the controls from 2K13 and it takes a lot longer to get the controls down. They made a tutorial mode that is part of their 2K TV video series as well as other parts of the game, but once it works, it works. The animations have improved, the graphics are in a way beautiful, but it's still a video game. In higher levels with the right sliders, which go from so amazing with certain users and their creative sliders. The players bump, hit, drive, and do anything a player would do. Some animations are keyframed, but the majority were mocap. Other issues remain, however. Sometimes when the player goes down the court, the arms of the players extend longer than humanly possible. Might be the way that the camera shows the players in certain places. In other situations, the players go through the padding under the basket which needs to be fixed. And in certain defensive situations, the players will slide in place. A simple tiptoe movement of the feet or other such would help here.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after.
There's the pick. James right side. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior.
The dish to Grant. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Noel's checked in. Just 3 to shoot. Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation.
Online. The majority of this game is online. Let's see how this is handled. There's a count on 2K servers that is connected to PSN and all the other services, and the rest of the game from sliders to My Park, Career, Pro-Am, and GM are shown. That means they had to improve on the servers. Well, the servers are improved, but they still have their hitches. Sometimes in online games, the audio skips, the shot don't come out right.
From 8. Bank shot.
If the brick.
But when you have a lead.
If the brick.
From beyond the arc.
And sometimes it seems you're in soup, but not all online is the same. There are actual parts of the online game that are amazing. My part may actually be the best part of the game as a whole. Pro-Am can be good, but due to the time that I got the game to do this review, I couldn't really dive deep into that section of the game. Play Now is a quick pick up and play mode which has online elements in both Blacktop and Play Now Online. Play Now Online is League Knockout and Relegation. It gets more difficult as you reach the higher levels and you must win 8 at the highest. Blacktop, you get to choose players from the history of the NBA on 5-on-5 battles. You can also play today's game on NBA Now, but they haven't updated that video since I got the game. The biggest changes deal with my team and the surrounding updating with my career. I will mention that in the story mode. It is a way to collect players from both the past and the present to make a super team to go against your friends. And like Play Now Online, you have to win a certain amount of matches to go to the next level. This section gets a lot of risk and reward, and I'm impressed with some of the ideas in this part of the game. Online does need some improvement, but this is a very good start for the 2K NBA series, which has been marred with online issues for years. The level of work in this game feels like a mix of what TNT and ESPN does for the NBA. The additions of Mr. Johnson, O'Neal, and Smith is an interesting touch, while Harlan from CBS, NCAA, and TNT NBA, Kellogg and Hardy are serviceable. Even though Kerr was better, he is now working on the other side of the court. The way they handle PC this year is fair, and the store to dress up your created player has most of the mainstream brands. Since the game took place during the gambling but skilled low bubble of 2015, dealing with DraftKings and FanDuel, you'll see some adverts for the game around, but it seems to be much more muted. The TV line production has to be commended from 2K. We are seeing a certain care and flair with how the game feels and acts. The biggest boon to this game is what makes this game the new king of sports games is the customization. It is beyond the scope of any game of its type in years. My GM does this more explicitly, but you can move a team, set their rates for food, customize the court, how the trades are done, etc. You can also do this in the main game as well, from the number of games played to playoff setup and so on. MLB The Show does this to an extent, but nowhere near the same level. The game is so deep in what you can do. I consider this the first truly next-gen sports title. It is the best work I have seen any Western developer not named Rockstar, and should be commended for the work they put out this game this year. 2K TV is a video series that interviews the players from the NBA and tips how to get better in the game. Its NBA Inside Shot should have been if it wasn't government mandated. It is short, well done production-wise, and actually interesting at points. They connected to a hyper video. That's right, there is something called Hyper Video Protocol. Look it up. Concept called 2K Interactive, which allows the user to gain VC and vote on moves that took place at my park that was outstanding. And not to forget, they show the winners of the My Park and plan to show the winners of the Road to the Playoffs in Pro-Am. They are a part of a tournament series where they get rewarded with a new basketball park in My Park and in Pro-Am, $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals. This isn't, however, with the issues concerning the music in the game. I get it, you have to be relevant and normalized, but the sad thing is you edit the stuff there are not even curse words or what the world have you. This hurts the game and is one of the bad things about it. Not even anybody knew. The only thing that was a major disappointment in the whole game, and music should be one of the major compliments of the game. It was a huge missed opportunity. You think they would stop here? Nope. To continue to differentiate itself from other sports games, this year they got the services of Spike Lee to create a small movie, more like a miniseries, dealing with the created character you will be using the rest of the game. While the story was a little bit melodramatic and tried to be tough, it was an okay start from Lee. The way that the story sort of continues after the series is a nice touch. The rest of my career is to gain VC, new moves for your creative player, new connections and sponsorships in order to unlock said moves, shoes, and so on. You can also access my Park and Pro-Am here, which keeps the game going. What I get the sense is that the normal mode and the My Career mode do similar things but handle it differently. I think they should do more with next year's story. This year was more like a test, a semi-successful one at that. I would love for others to get their hands on the story of the game. I have a few ideas, but that's for some other time.
Get up and then creep. I'm on my hustling grind. I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
What you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Oh, well, what's wrong, Basquiats? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh?
Mr. Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I
give
don't
me the
want to
phone.
talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak,
Are
I'm
you
sorry. He died.
I'm so
Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remember my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
NBA 2K16 is the gold standard for sports video games. Sony's MLB The Show comes close, but due to baseball's flagging popularity and ratings and regional fan base, it will always feel like it misses some sort of potential. NBA 2K16 is the result of a choice made when the NFL made Madden the flagship product and EA the exclusive rights holder. Every sports franchise became exclusive, except the NBA. Live later died out because EA could not compete, and it will take 5 more years and 1 more generation of console gaming for NBA Live to even reach respectability. This is the result. NBA 2K16 is better than Madden as it's constituted right now. There is just too much in the way of options, game mode, configuration, setups, and production that the 2K folks need to be commended, even despite the small issues that can't be fixed and music over censorship. Even if you're not a fan of basketball or even sports games, this game must be commended. But when Bethesda continues to have game-breaking bugs from Skyrim to Fallout and issues with frame rate and many other problems many Western developers have with their sport and non-sport franchises, NBA 2K16 is one of the best representations of Western game development in this generation of video games. The only thing, other than the issues with the foot animations, the overstretching of the arms when the player is running down the court and somebody tries to stop him, and the music censorship, is the success of the Warriors. They're playing lights out and Curry shooting like crazy. How can anybody replicate that in a game and not call it game breaking? In a sense, I really don't want to be the developer's shoes. Despite all this, if you're an NBA fan, run, drive, catch a damn plane, and get this game for the PlayStation 4. It is not optional. If you're not an NBA fan, still get this game. It is not optional. Even if you're a COD fan or fangirl, saying love to Kirak, sub. Get this game! Holy shit, it is not optional! Just look at it as a work of art, and I mean Van Gogh and Menace levels. Son, just know that Western developers still got chops when they hire for merit, talent, and honesty instead of filling a checklist full of quotas. Thank you very much for watching this review of NBA 2K16. This is Novid from Last Station District 4. Check us out on our YouTube page, Twitch channel. We have streams between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fight Night Friday. Special Saturday streams will be announced as well. Follow us on Twitter at the PlayStation Z, on our web portal, and now Discord. That's right, Discord. We're also on PlayStation Community. Just add me on PSN and put in join the community to join. Until next time, later.